that's okay. I'm just doing things myself, so kind of early, but you know, it's like we got to do these things for you guys, and that gives me something to do. Keeps me out of my wife's hair, keeps me, busy. So, talking to you guys, putting up videos, keeps me active. So, I usually get them in here. You guys will show up eventually. So I appreciate you guys coming hanging out with me, as always. Truck's got to be cleaned up here. A little dirty. It's looking dirty. Look at the car. We went out yesterday. I got to get it cleaned up at some point. I'll take some of this, I guess. Wipe her down. Supposed to be decent weather, so that being said, decent weather could equal RC car video. I know I don't know. I do better on streaming than I do on my actual videos for some reason, but you know what? I try. Hello there, the one person watching right now. Thanks for coming in. I'm just working on the FJ40. May take it today and use it. I was going to run the military Jeep, the 41 Willys, but I may run this one. I ain't run this one in a while. This thing's a little billy goat. It works really well. Not the fastest thing, not by far, but it goes and goes and goes. Well, hello there. I got two of yous in here. Thanks for coming in here, buddy. Not a greedy person. I'm happy. Two, could be 20, could be more. It's all good. You guys are popping and going, so usually how it goes in the morning. I'm kind of debating of putting a new body on this one, redoing this one. This is my Redcat. There's nothing wrong with it. It runs, it works. I got new drive shafts in it, metal drive shafts. I've done a lot to it. It's got all metal drive shafts underneath it and stuff like that. It's got different steering links in the front and stuff like that. But I don't know. Thinking about just getting a regular Jeep body and putting on it, or putting the pickup body on it, because if I can get the right one, I can make it work. If I get a pickup body, I just kind of set this over top of it. Give you that idea. See, I got that rack on this body. This body, I can't even talk. This body's been all cut up. You can see where they cut it in the front. I don't want that. I want it, if it wasn't all cut up, I'd use it, but I'm probably just gonna take the rack off it. So if I get a pickup body, I can take this rack off system off this one, providing it's the right width, and I could put this on a new pickup body and make this into a pickup. Right now, it's kind of looks like a Jeep Cherokee / whatever. It's the body that come on it. I mean, but you can see I put inner fender wells in it, and you can see the gap. So there's some things that aren't right with it, but the chassis itself runs and works great. It's got high lift, 4 links in it and everything already. And I got these Super Swampers on steel wheels. These originally were on my Toyota Land Cruiser. Well, I am thinking of getting a new body. I'm probably going to just order a new body. Actually, I was going to order a new truck. That's another story. But I've been looking at new RC trucks, another one to order. But and change out the body on this one and order up some Velcro mounts so we can make it Velcro mounted and that. But I think this would be a candidate for a pickup body, and get like a old square body Chevy or something like that and put on it even, and do that, as well as I can get a Jeep Cherokee body as well. It kind of looks like a Jeep Cherokee, it does, if you look at it in a way till you get to the front end and see the goofy headlights and stuff. But if you're going to be a troll and do stupid comments, please leave my channel. If you're going to be serious about your comments, stick around. Otherwise, hit the road. I don't need you here. Just plain and simple. I'm gonna give you one more comment. If you keep it up, you're out of here. Yeah, right here's the FJ40 from FMS. So you know what? I'm gonna go like this. There you go. You've been timed out. I ain't gonna deal with your crap. You may think you're funny. I don't appreciate it. I have kids that come in here and, you gotta be respectful to people on my channel. I don't deal with it. I don't tolerate it. I don't play. I'm used to dealing with you with your type, which is you guys have no brains. So just go hit the road. Everybody else is welcome. It's just one guy. So, but yeah, I think the FJ40, I might use it today. I haven't used it in a long time. We got some warm weather, and we still got this one sitting here. I bring these out when I do this live stream, but I got this one sitting here. This is one that's got the gyro system and the steering, and all of these trucks will run. That one, this truck, and this one will run at least 4 miles on a battery pack. But yeah, so I may take, I don't know. This one here is a candidate for new body, I think. It's got kind of a long wheelbase on it. That's why I was thinking of going to a pickup body. And, it's got the Super Swampers. These are actually a pretty good tire. They actually work pretty well. They're not the widest tire, but they're more scale looking. So, yeah, this has the stock axles underneath it, front and rear. Then axle on steering. So, but yeah, I'm thinking putting a pickup body on this one. And I'll probably, after it's done the live stream, go in there and look for a body to put on it and order one up. I'd like to get one that this would work on, this rack. So if I can find one this rack will work on, that'd be awesome. I just got to, well, it's hard. They don't really give you a whole lot of dimensions when you order bodies, so you got to order the body. And when it gets here, you say, well, no, will fit. So, but yeah, this has a working winch as well. Most of that's the little fob here is for the winch. So this has a working winch on it. The roof rack I put on it, there's a screw sticking up. That's for a spare tire. But I don't know. If I redo it, I'm not going to use a roof rack anyway. So I may end up doing that. Then, of course, we got the FJ40 sitting here. This may be my vehicle of choice today that I might take out and run. This has had a drive shaft modification done to it. That's a weak spot of this truck is where your motor goes to the divorce transfer case. They tend to, that shaft wears really quick because they use the old drive cup and a dog bone setup in that one area. So what I did is I modified it and I put an actual drive shaft and took that piece out, and it quieted it down. It took the rattle out of it, and it's been working quite well. This has Endura shocks, Endura wheels and tires, RC four-wheel drive hubs. You can get them on eBay. Those don't, they're fairly inexpensive. Then it's got the caps, same as my Blazer has on it. I got a kinetic rope on the front. It's got a winch, Endura winch on it. It's got lights. Let's see here, maybe if I can get them. I may have to turn the radio on to make it work. Let's power it up a second. This is the original radio. If something's broke, you don't fix it. There, turn that on. Then we'll power the truck up here. See, then this has a light kit, and see, tail lights are on. See the headlights and marker lights are all on. Then tail lights, of course. Then if we go in here and I flip a switch, I had to put these on a switch. There you go. Then it's got overhead lights. These things are quite bright too. If I was to, it's going to get dark in here, and last time I did this, I tripped over half a dozen items in my garage. We're going to go around the car this way. I'm going to do this just for you guys because it's still kind of dark out. You can see how bright it is down there in the corner. That's from those overhead lights. So they do work quite well. You can see the brightness down there. That's from those lights on the top. They are super bright. I noticed that when I put them on. And they weren't that expensive. This is running stock, pretty much everything. Stock steering servo. It works pretty good. Turning these big old tires. And I got the quick run ESC in it. I changed it out. You can see right there how it just puts. That's the ESC, you know. It works quite well. Like I say, these lights here, that's what I had on. Those things are super bright. It's a mess in here. The battery sits in here. This is all this wiring because there's so much going on. Your receiver's here, your speed control's here. This wiring goes to the motor, goes to the light system on the truck, everything else. This button here is how I turn it on and off. Then the radio. I have a fob right there, and that's for the winch, to work the winch. Yeah, it's a cool truck. It's a little mountain. It's a mountain goat. I shouldn't say it's little. It's a big truck. This is like 7th scale. The back opens up, and then you got these fold-down seats. The bench seats fold down. See there? It's got fold-down seats, and he's got his gear in there right now, his backpack and stuff, because the driver hit. And that's a tool kit for it. But it's got a roof rack. I got traction boards, aluminum jack, cargo net. Usually I put a lot of stuff on it, but yeah. Not the fastest, maybe, I don't know, 18 miles an hour at the most, it'll do. But it's a mountain goat. It'll climb up just about anything you want to go up it. I took it on a single track cross street, which actually was a deer trail, and I took it over there, and it was a really steep hill, and it climbed right up with no problem. My Blazer gave me trouble getting it up there, and the Grondo didn't like it, but this went right up at no problem. So yeah, it's pretty scale too. If you notice, it's got the mirrors. I put a snorkel on it. The door's open. The door's open. You can see the pedals, the seat. The seat is soft. See the seat in it? The seat is soft. It's got the dash stuff in there. It's got switches, everything, gear shifters, the 4-wheel drive levers, everything in it. Brake levers, pedals, and clutch, throttle, everything is there. I have a guy on here. His name's RC Voodoo. If you want to check out his channel, he does awesome stuff. He does 3D printing. This trim around here he made, because these aren't finished up here. I took the window out. The window just screws in. But he makes this trim. He just puts some shoe glue and glue them in place. Then also the inner fender wells in it. They don't come with inner fender wells, and it's got a set in it, and he makes them. They're 3D printed. It gives you can see them right here, these pieces here he makes, and it gives you some place to mount electronics in or whatever, and it protects, kind of hides this mess. You end up with a big mess in these trucks. I tried everything I could to neaten this up, and it's just there's just too many wires. But he makes these inner fender kits. I think it was less than $40 for the inner fenders and the window trim. So he makes them. But my light kit, everything works, all but this light, this marker light on this side, and the one on the other side. And what I may do is, well, I will do. I was going to put another light kit in it. I'm going to go through some of these lights I got here, and I'm just going to run 2 new lights. That way all the lights will come on. It doesn't have brake lights. It doesn't have turn signals. I absolutely despise turn signals on an RC truck. I hate them. So, but yeah, it's 4-linked, and you can order up a leaf spring kit for this, because the original one was with leaf spring. But I've noticed trucks that have done that, and they don't flex. You know, it's like, let's get a battery here. Look at here. Look at a leaf spring truck wouldn't do that. This wheel would be like hanging off the ground. You know, it'd be like trying to, and look here, it touches. And they don't flex if you put leaf springs underneath them. So I opted to just leave it alone, you know. These mirrors, they screw on. Then you got your TV radio antenna, which is funny because you can't see it in there, but there's no flipping radio in the dash. But they got a radio antenna. but it has windshield wipers, a rearview mirror in there. Like I say, it's got the jump seats, and you can actually put, well, this is different than my Willie's Jeep. He's half the man he used to be, if you notice. He's just the upper half. Don't worry, I kept his lower half if I ever want to put him back together. But, yeah, he's half the man, and I just got him kind of tie wrapped to the seat a little bit. But, yep. Somebody commented they saw that you can put hand controls in it. It's but yeah. So then this one here, I did put in Enduro shocks. When you get these trucks, this or any RC truck, pull the diff covers off. The differentials had absolutely no grease in them. I had to clean them up, put new grease in them. And which was, it didn't hurt anything, but luckily I caught it. This one here, I did the diffs on it, and it had grease, but not a whole lot. So I always put a little extra in there. So I put grease in this one, and front and rear. And this has got aluminum steering knuckles on it. You can see the red knuckles there, because the original ones, I broke them. They didn't last long. And I wasn't even being mean to it. It just, with a bearing ride, so I put new ones on there. Well, when you put new ones on there, I had to custom make a new linkage that goes across. If you see, it's got kind of a bow to it. I had to do that to clear the when it steers. But I did that one. And then everybody knows this one by now that comes in here enough. This one here, I just installed a new radio system with a gyro. So it runs a gyro system, and this is all basically custom made. I just heard gunshots. Somebody's deer hunting. All right, there it is. And you see the wheels. You watch the wheels now. See them wiggle? That's the gyro. Radio with a gyro system, if you want to get it. This is the radio system I put in it. It's from Enduro. They're not expensive. It's a T6. You order it with the gyro receiver, because the gyro's built-in receiver. And then in turn, your control for your gyro gain is right here. This is my winch control. And you got your 2-speed and your lights. Underneath this cover here is all your trim adjustments. So this runs a gyro, and it actually works quite well for a trail truck. You can use them on Traxxas Slash. They would work awesome for. You can use them on anything that's speed related. You know, there's the X-Max and all that. You could actually use this same system on them trucks, and you know, you may want to get a better one for the higher end X-Max and that, but you can put a gyro on them. I drove a Traxxas Wraith. I actually looked at my videos. There's a custom build on it in here. I put aluminum axles on it for a friend of mine, and I drove it, and we put a radio system in it, and I ran it without the gyro, and I ran it with a gyro. Without the gyro, I couldn't go in a straight line down the road. It would spin out. It would fishtail left and right going down the road. I put the gyro in it, and we turned it on, and it's like almost like a straight as a bullet. It goes now, and you can drift it around corners, and it worked quite well. So yeah, and you can reverse the steering. I've actually looked at my instructions numerous times, and according to what I've come up with, this is actually counteracting the right direction. And if I go over here, we turn that gain all the way up. Watch the front wheels. See them? That's the gyro doing that. So then you can just turn it down there. See there, it gets less and less. And you can actually, if you wanted to, you could turn this far enough and just turn it right off. See there? The gyro's still working, but not as much. So you could put a Yeah, gyro system in a trail truck will work. The radio system's not that expensive. It's like under $50. And it's Dumbo makes them too. This is, actually, it's got Endure on it, but you look at it, it's a Dumbo. I just ordered it, because it said Endure on it. I like Enduro stuff, but cost the same as a Dumbo. So this is Endura T6. You just order this radio system with the gyro. It's cost-wise, it was not much more. So, you might as well just, at that point, just do the gyro. If you're gonna order a radio and receiver, it wasn't that much more to just get a gyro receiver set up. So that's what I did. So, yeah, all of these out here right now all have working winches. That winch works. The winch on my FJ40 does. That's this little fob is for. And this one has a winch on it. It works, and you can see the fob on the controller for this one. So all these have working winch. This one here, though, because I'm running the stock bumper, I put bigger tubes. Oh yeah, it's well worth it. For less than $50, you can get a new radio. And what's really cool, if you look at this thing, it comes with this the trigger guard here, the thumb wheel piece. I don't know what you want to call it, but see how it sits on there. You can drive this one-handed, and if you like I do drive and do my filming with the other hand. So you can work the truck in that. And this thing, you put it in high gear. This has a 21-turn motor in it. You put it in high gear and you have the gyro running. I can go down the road and just go like crazy around and go around bends with it and mat the throttle on it. And this thing will drift, and it's controllable. It will, if the back kicks out, the front wheels will automatically will turn, just like you would if you're in a real car. The front will turn. You always want to turn into the slide, so then these will adjust, and it made the car super stable. I had to put very little, if any, steering input into it now to run it. And this used to be a legendary Grando. I think they're $157 on Amazon right now, the Grandos are. And if somebody's looking for a nice starter truck, that'd be one to consider, because you could take it and build off it if you didn't want to. I bought it, and I liked the Grando from the get-go. But then I turned around and changed it out. I mean, the body got destroyed on it, so I ordered a new body. Next thing I know, I put aluminum axles underneath it, and changed out electronics in this thing. It runs a 2S LiPo and stuff like that. But no, I got aluminum bead locks on it too, and Super Swamper tires. But yeah, it's well worth it. I wouldn't necessarily put it in something like this, because this is it's a trail crawler. It's not the fastest truck out there, so it wouldn't be worth it. That's a little quicker. Then if you go to my Blazer, that would be my TRX4. That would be a candidate to put a gyro system in too, only because that has a 21-turn motor as well. So this has a 21, and this Redcat runs a 21-turn. But this one here, I haven't run it much, because I've been debating about a body, and I think I'm going to order a pickup body and put a pickup on it, get a Proline, like a square box Chevy or something put on it, an older one, and put that on it and cut it out accordingly. But because I do, like I said before, I got this rack system here. This is off of Traxxas. This is the original body that come on my Blazer. This was the original body that came on it. Well, the guy I got it from put the Blazer body on it, but this was the original body. But he's got it so it's so chopped up in the front and all that I don't really care for it. So I'm going to just take the rack off it and just get rid of the body itself. But yeah, if you had like getting back to this system, the gyro system, if you had like a Traxxas Slash or something that Emax or something like that, Arma buggy, this system here would be a really good system for something like that. Trail trucks, you don't necessarily have to do it, but when I wanted to put a new radio system in here, it wasn't much difference in cost between getting a regular radio or getting one with a gyro. You can turn the gyro off if you don't want it on. And you just go to this dial here and just crank it all the way closed, turn the gain all the way off, and the gyro won't work. So you could turn it on and off. You don't even have to enable the gyro if you don't want to use it, but you know, yeah, it's well worth it. It definitely is. So, Derek, I think you've been here before, haven't you? I'm going to give you, next time you comment, Derek, you'll be blue. Because it's nice to have a mod in the chat. I'm going to make you a moderator. But no, it works quite well. It's a nice, comfortable system. The only thing is, I just wish the wheel here had foam on it, but you can actually order foam kits to slide over these wheels. So, but no, this works good. The 2-speed worked. I went right in with no issues. Obviously, when you change radio, you got to reprogram the ESC, but most people know how to do that. But no, it worked good. This thing here is pretty much done. I don't see doing anything else to it. At one point, I was going to change out drive shafts, but I may do that as it needs it. So far, it hasn't need drive shaft. It doesn't get abused. This and my Willys are two of my favorite trucks, really, because it just looks so scale. And it's like a 7th scale truck. It's a big truck. It's about 13 pounds it weighs. So it's a heavy truck, you know, so. You know, as compared to you weigh this, grab this thing, and it's, you know, this is maybe 6-8 pounds, so. And then I got everything you see here. I'm going to let everybody know, everything you see here, as far as these trucks, components that are on it, like inner fender kits, and like on this, the plastic jacks on this one, wheels, this truck, the tires and wheels, and everything that's on it, right down to the Grando, you can get from Amazon. I know I'm an Amazon affiliate, but you know, you can go right to Amazon and get all this stuff. You can get that radio system come from Amazon. It took me like 3 days to get it here, to get this radio. So everything you see here, you can get from Amazon. Anything, as far as RC related. These tires and wheels you can get off Amazon. That's where I got these from. They're steel wheels too. They're bead locks. These are steel wheels, bead locks. Then, of course, these are aluminum wheels, and these are also bead locks. So you can basically get anything you see here from Amazon. This truck, you can't get this truck because this was all built by myself. The body is a Proline Toyota 4Runner, Amazon. Body with paint and the light buckets, because you can order, a Proline makes a light kit. Good example. Here's a part of the kit I didn't use. They give you different buckets. It comes with 4 lights and a plug-in in these buckets. Then when you put paint these bodies here, you tape out these areas and you glue these, shoe glue these buckets in underneath there. Then you can mount your lights into it. So it was like, I think, $15, $12 for the light kit from Proline. But with the light kit and the paint to paint the body, the 2 cans of paint, the light kit. I had like a little over $50 in the body, so it wasn't terrible to do. And it took me. Then when I did, when I painted this rack come off the original Grando, I lined the rack up and I marked it out from the bottom side and drilled it before I painted the body. That way, when I got it all painted, I could just screw the rack on. So that's how I got the rack to fit on there and work. These lights do work on the front here, the top lights. The running lights work. So everything works on it. So yeah, I see this thing going to becoming a pickup and take this body off it. This is, like I say, a Redcat Gen 7. The only thing I had issue with is the hubs, the bearings were really loose in them. And so I ordered some aftermarket hubs and put on it. I haven't done much with the axles because actually I'm waiting on a set of aluminum axles get here. And I think if they're good enough, if they pass my inspection, I'm going to put aluminum axles underneath here and change it out. I originally was thinking about putting the axles underneath the Willys, but because this has a panhead bar, and when you put those axles in, there's no place to put a panhead bar on. It may work. I know it's going to add another. Those axles that come in are extremely heavy. The aluminum axles in this, 2 axles weigh as much as 1 of those axles. You can see the axles underneath here. You can see them right there. These are Endura axles. And the axles I got coming, they're sending me free of charge to do a review on. I could actually put them underneath this truck, but then I'm going to have to order drive shafts. I put metal drive shafts. Actually, I found one of them right here. See this drive shaft right here? This was the original drive shafts that were in this truck here. They were plastic. And so I got to find the other one because I got a project for them. But those were in this truck originally. I think when you put metal axles in, you might as well put metal drive shafts. Just do it all. So, yeah, it's supposed to be decent today. It's starting to get daylight out there. It's cool and warm enough today that I'm out here in the garage just with a sweat jacket on. So, but yep. So that's in plans for the day. I'm thinking of running this one, taking it on a trail ride, and run this one. I was going to run my Willys, but I decided that I don't know. Do I run the Willys or do I run the Land Cruiser? You know, I can run either one. And, you know, I've done 3 videos with the Willys, and I've done a lot with this truck. So I'm debating. You know, that's the trouble when you get so many RC trucks. What are you going to do? You know, what you're sitting there thinking, all together, I did them all and put them all together for the channel here, really. Then up there, I got an airplane I'm working on too. That's behind the scenes. Hello there. Just be nice in the chat and we'll get along. All right? Just be nice to everybody and be nice to me. And you're welcome here. I'm not a grow channel. I don't promote channels or anything like that. So there's channels for that. But you're welcome to come here if you're into the RC stuff. I'm not a big gamer. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't really do the game. I ain't got time for it. But you're welcome. Hellcat lover. That's cool. But yeah, so I am going to, that's my wife's car. But I am going to I don't know. Do I run the FJ40 in a video, or do I run my 1941 Willys in a video and take that on a trail run? Yeah, it's a Ford Edge. It's a brand new one. We just got it from my wife a couple months ago. Yep. I have a Ford pickup. That's my pickup over there. Then I got a quad, got side-by-sides, bikes, all kinds of crap. But, yeah, so that's a big decision here, deciding which one to run today. Waiting for it to get warmed up, obviously. It's November up here, and we have no snow yet, but like I say, this one here, I'm going to put a different body on it. I'm going to, oh yeah, I'm going to pull this body off, and I'm going to put a pickup body on it. I think a square box Chevy or something, or an old Ford 150 body would look cool on it with these wheels. So, and put a new body on it, put a light kit on it, so when you turn it on, power it up, the headlights will come on. It won't have a rack. If this rack will fit that body, I'll pull this rack system off and I'll put it on that square body, you know. So that's what I may do today, is order a Pro-Line body. This is a Pro-Line body with a light kit. And I painted this one. I kind of like the Pro-Line stuff only because of the detail. You know, they tend to pay for it, especially if it's a licensed body. This is a licensed body. But you look at the detail, even how the trim in the door is made, how that parting line there curves down and all that. You know, that's how they make the bodies look so good. So, yep. So now, talking to you guys, yeah, I'm thinking this should be a pickup. Make it into a pickup. I need something for wintertime here to play in the snow with and do like snow wheeling videos. So I may just, because these tires here should work good. They're a pretty soft tire. You look at them, they're pretty soft, and they, you know, they got squat to them. So. And they're not a wide tire either. They're more of a realistic looking tire. You can see it. So, yeah, I think that would be a cool pickup. Actually, I'm thinking Chevy. I'm a Ford person, obviously, but you'd have to go like to a Ford Raptor body, something like that, and put a Ford Raptor on it. If you're new to my channel and you just gotten here for the first time, could you do me a really big favor? Could you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future updates? It helps me out. It helps me out with YouTube, because then they know where to put my channel at. It helps the analytics if you give me likes. Subscriptions are free. Don't cost nothing to subscribe. Anybody can do it, and it just helps the channels out. Not only me, but any YouTube channel out there. I have a lot of videos. I got 400 some videos out now, and I'm sure there'd be something that somebody here would like. So if you can do that for me, it'd be awesome. And I'm a very respectful person, respectful channel. I don't use bad language on here. I run my channel as if there could be a 14-year-old or 15-year-old young man or young lady watching. So I tend to be respectful to people that come in here. I give everybody a chance. And I just, you know, if it's somebody I don't recognize, don't take it personal. If I say to you, you know, just be, you know, when you come in, I don't know who you are, and I may say something to you. That's just because I'm trying to protect my channel. So, I've dealt with things called trolls on here, and I've been on YouTube since 2014, actually. This channel is not that old. I have a second YouTube channel, so. This channel here is going to take over the other one. The other one's a monetized channel as well, and when it takes over that channel, I'm probably going to shut that one down and just keep this channel, because it's not no fun running two channels. So, but yep, run this today or 41 Willies. I like the Willies though. See, I got extra. I'm all over the place, guys. I got extra tires and wheels up there. Tires, I should say, and inserts. I got crap all over. I got tires all over. But, yeah, so. But I do appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me. Normally I do a 1 hour live in the morning. And if possible, I may do a live later in the afternoon here. I do that. Seems like if I do them in the morning at this time, I don't know, maybe YouTube's realizing it, I get more people coming in. I get people from all over the world too. I get them from, I had somebody from Russia, of all places, which is fine, they're welcome here. India, Malaysia, Indonesia, I get them from all over coming in here, so you never know who's going to come in chit-chat in the chat here, so, you know, not only from America, I get them from all over. So, I know in Malaysia and Indonesia, these things are really popular, RC crawlers. So, there's a lot of YouTube channels that feature those people from those countries feature on YouTube, so. But yeah, I think this is going to be a pickup. Put a square body Chevy on it, an old square body. Then if it works, I can pull this rack off, I'll fit it to it and make sure it'll fit on it. Because it's even got a setup here. You can take this, you can mount a light bar right on this piece here. You just screw it into here and put a light bar right here if you want to put a light bar on it, so. But, yep. No light bar on this truck. This was started the whole mess. I decided to get back in RC and I ordered this one up and got it here. And next thing you know, I ended up with one of them and one of them. I got more cars in the house, so I got like eight or nine RC cars right now. Oh yeah, you know, it's okay to say shitty, but just don't get too foul with your language. Oh yeah, when I build a car, I do that. Yeah, the 4Runner. Yeah, the 4Runner. I built this one. It has a gyro-stabilized steering system in it. I just put a new radio system in it, and it's got a gyro in it. You can order this system here and just order it with a gyro, which you do if you turn it on. You see my light kit in the front. You turn it on. See the wheels? See the wheels wiggling? That's the gyro working. That's the gyro doing its thing. So it does have a gyro system in it, and I've been experimenting with it. I ran it yesterday on the rocks, and I ran it down the road, and the gyro system works great. Yeah, this originally was a legendary Grando, and now it's which is a clone of the Axial SCX10. No torsion bars. I don't run torsion bars. You can get torsion bars for them. Typically, if they do, they only put them on the back. But no torsion bars. It's got aluminum. It's got Endura. I'll tip it up for you. It's got crap. for my run. It's got Endura axles underneath it, billet axles with skids, front and rear. It runs a 25 kilogram steering servo in it, and I run the Hobby Wing Quick Run ESC in it, which is right there. And I've turned up the BEC voltage from 6 volt to 7.2, which in turn makes the lights brighter. It makes the steering servo work quicker because the servo can handle it. And it makes it quicker and it makes it stronger if you do that. So in turn, it makes the winches actually stronger running too, because the winches are running at 7.4 volts as well. So no torsion bars on none of these things. You kind of want to have the flex on an RC car. Torsion bars limit you. If you can do that, you might as well put leaf springs underneath them. That's why this has a 4-link underneath it. So, yep. Yeah, the 4Runner. This is always my favorite truck. I ordered this from Amazon. It was Amazon Prime. I paid $101 for it. And it came with a winch, overhead lights, 2-speed, everything. It's still, you can still get the truck. It's $157 now on Amazon. But it had a super quiet gear case, transmission in it too. But I put a 21 turn motor and I changed a bunch of stuff, so it's a little louder now. It sounds like almost like a turbo sound when it runs, but that's because of changing things out in it. But when I put the aluminum axles underneath it, I had to re-gear the motor. Re-gear the motor. I had to drop it down 2 teeth from stock. Then that put the gearing right back to where it would be if it was stock with the other axles. So I did have to change the gearing on just the pinion gears all. Dropped it down. So in turn, that makes that motor whine a little more, and that's what you hear is a lot more of the engine whine, the motor whine now. So, but yeah, the Endura axles, these things are awesome. I supposedly got another set of axles coming. They've been getting here for a couple months now, and I haven't seen them yet. And then those are aluminum, and I'm thinking of putting them underneath here, pulling this out and putting them axles in underneath this truck. Then changing out the drive shafts. I'm going to order up a square body Chevy for it and put a light kit in it and put that body on here. Like I said, and then if this rack will work, I will put this rack on that square body. If it doesn't work, I'll just keep it and I'll find something for it. But yeah, these live streams typically I run about an hour and I feature some of my cars and we talk about them, and I kind of talk to people in the chat as well because I appreciate you guys coming in. I had some good people in here today. I only had one troll, which is be expected. You're going to get one. So, but I had one troll come in. But I usually don't deal with those type. I usually get rid of them right away. So, but no, if you guys are all good, been good other than that person, and I appreciate you guys coming in. And remember, I just keep saying this. If you're new to my channel, if you will, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'm always doing something RC related one way or another. This winter, we're going to take out the Ranger over there, and I like to go snow wheeling, and we're going to do some snow wheeling with it, put her in 4-wheel drive and hang on and go out. And actually, I got a video on here if you look for it, and it's run like a monster truck. And you'll see me running the Ranger in the snow, and what I did is I speeded up the video and I dubbed in some monster truck engine noise into it, so it sounds like a monster truck. I just did it for fun. So that video is on here. You go through my videos in my side-by-side stuff. So, but yep, that's about where we're at today as far as what's going on. I am going to, I'm debating, but yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Helps me out a lot. helps YouTube know where to go. Most of my cars and trucks, I run these quick run 1080 ESCs, and this is the G2 version. This has it's called what they call real car mode. So if you want to put it in a drift car, you do that. I got them set up for crawler mode, but that's a programming card to program the ESC. So you can see I like them. I've already installed 3 of them. I got the original ESCs I pulled out of the trucks in there. So, but yep. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, get my day started. And this is who I am. I'm 68 years old. I love the RC hobby. I've been doing it for years. I'm from the Grand Rapids, Michigan area, but I don't live there now. I don't give my actual location out. And I used to do the RC nitro car shows during the Thunder Nationals. They had the monster truck races in Grand Rapids at Van Andel, and I used to work for Clear Channel. And we used to take trucks down there, jump them. I took one off a jump ramp and bent it in half and stuff like that. So I've been around RC cars a long time. I've met Gary Porter, Dennis Anderson, Dan Evans, if you heard of him, the Destroyer Monster. He lives up here by me. I see him all the time. See his wife, him and his wife Linda. He's retired from it. And so I met a lot of people from that. I also met, kind of brain fart, but I met a lot of them through here. Carl Van Horn. So I got to know and meet a lot of those people. So that's usually how it goes with me. That's how I got started. And my channel is sponsored in part by Polaris Ranger, Polaris, I should say, Mudbusters, and Kimimoto. Polaris supplies any maintenance items I need for this, belts, oil change kits, whatever it needs, they'll take care of me. Kimimoto supplies the tires, the mirrors, all the accessories are on here, the 2-inch lift kit. It has rock lights underneath there, all the lighting system. I got loops back here, and I got a cargo bag that fits in here that Kimimoto sent me. I usually keep drones in one case here, and I keep my tools in the other one when I do my rides. So this is that's why my trail channel is called Trail Rider 570, because this is a 570. 44 horsepower, about 60 mile an hour, as fast as it goes. It's a premium edition, so it's got some power steering. It's got some different features on it. So that's what the channel is started its life as. The RC cars, I do them in the winter months just for something to do. And I do how-to videos like this machine here. I've done videos on putting dry belts in it, servicing it. And this just had a major issue. It was overheating, and it was a shock fuse, which is on these. It's underneath the seat, back by the air box. And I had to replace that fuse. It was a $12 fuse, but we went ahead and replaced all the sensors on the engine and on the radiator. And that's just a battery tender plugged in right there. Bear in mind, this thing here is just sitting here, no choke. Just like that. And that's something I worked on. So that's something I worked on. That was with no choke, just turning the key on. So that's how well that runs. So anyway, guys, I've been on here. I'm waiting for it to count down. We're almost at 1 hour, so I'm going to back out of here for now, and I appreciate each and every one of you coming in, hanging out with me. And I was in this way. This is Trail Rider 570 saying goodbye and God bless. Have an awesome day. Give somebody a hug today. We need this in this world. We have too much of this person don't like this person. We don't need that. We need to get back to where everybody likes each other. So try to do that today. Be respectful to people. Whether their views are different than yours, it doesn't matter. We're all one world, and just try to get along with everybody. I will see you next time. Bye-bye, and God bless.